Hey guys, it's that one lost nerd, and today we're gonna be looking at the Gundam trading card game. We're gonna be looking at the app. It's a 10 chapters app, and we're gonna go through chapters 1 through 10. With these chapters, we're gonna be looking over combinations, how the playmat works. There's a shield area, a base area, a battle area, a deck area, a trash, a resource area, and a resource deck area. These are the areas that are shown as the playmat shown in the app. There's a 50 card deck, a 10 card resource deck. These are going to be your two main decks that you use during the card game. If you want to pause and look at all the little blips, you can see that, and just let the app, because the app is going to go through stuff really quick. As you see, this is the deck area that's highlighted. The other highlight is the base and the shield section. So we're going to cover that real quick. The next is your resource deck that's highlighted in orange. So that's where you place your resource deck. We're going to shuffle that. After determining which player is player 1 and player 2, first draw 5 cards from your deck. So these are the cards we'll be getting during the demonstration. This will be our starting hand, where we'll cover multiple things in the demonstration. Your starting hand can be redrawn once at a time, so you can mulligan once per turn. So if you don't like your hand, you can mulligan. So we're going to place 6 shield cards under the base area. So those are going to be our shields. We're going to flip over a card for our base. This is our EX base token into the base area. So we're going to flip over that. It's going to start with 0 AP and 3 HP. I'm sure we'll cover how that works. So in the highlighted section in orange, we see we're going to place a resource area into the resource battle area. An EX resource token that can be used as temporary play cost. So it's only temporary, it's not for permanent. Battle preparations are complete. You deal damage to your opponent when they have no cards in their shield area. Battle damage is dealt by units according to AP. So we'll see how that works. The battle begins. Pay close attention while the progress you are playing. The first phase starts. We are playing first. We start. In the start phase, all resetter are horizontal. The cards that player set or activate are vertical. You have no reset cards at the moment, so you move. So it's your move. You do not draw. In this app, resetter and activate will appear as shown. So we'll see how those are resetted. So if you play games like Card Fight, Magic, and many other Bandai games, or like Bushiroad or Wizards Coats, everything, when you attack or do anything, it's called tapping. So we just drew in our phase. So during the draw phase, we also must move a resource from our resource deck into the resource zone. Entering the resource phase is in this place. You place a resource card from your deck face up as a set activated resource into the arena. So after draw phase is the resource phase. In the app, the cards will automatically be placed into your resource arena when you enter this phase. So you get 1 resource, play a card from the hand during the active main turn, and use the effects with the attack of the unit. So now we're moving into our main phase, where we get to summon all of our units and pilots and set off our combos. So when at the end of them and you do nothing, then you're end turn. So we're going to go into moving into our next. This concludes the explanation of the basic order of battle and you fought in. Now we'll learn about deploying units. All right, let's learn about deploying units. Now try playing a card or deploying a unit from your hand. You can pay the cost in your hand whose level is satisfied by playing it. So as long as we have enough resources, we can play it. That's the cost, and there's the level. So the resources, how many resources we need on the field, it sounds like. So it shows that the cost is 2. We need to set rest 2 resource cards. In this example, it looks like that we have that cost to pay and we have the amount we can use to pay for that level. So we're gonna rest 3 for a higher. If we try to deploy a unit, we have to go off the level and how many we have to pay. So we're gonna deploy. We have now successfully deployed a Gundam unit. Alright, good job, team. Attacking immediately the deploy, that would have been nice, but units cannot attack during the turn in which they are deployed. So you can't attack when you summon these guys. They have summoning sickness. This concludes the explanation. They're going to move on to attacking. Now let's explain attacking. Go ahead and by attacking your opponent, you can do this by resting your active units. So again, very much like Magic and many other card games, you're going to switch your card sideways or horizontal, and you're going to target a unit or a creature. So in Magic it's creature, in Gundam it's unit. So your HP is how much life you have, AP is how much offensive. So AP is going to be the first number you see, that's your attack, HP is the defense. So we want to lower that. It looks like we want to lower the HP. If it's a 1-1, we want to make that a 0 by attacking it. So that is my understanding. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So let's move on to attacking. Okay. There are currently no rested units, so try attacking. So you can attack if they're rested. In this situation, you're attacking a target enemy player. Their card having on their base, selection, and shield area. This time your opponent has a card in their base selection. So the unit can attack the enemy base. Base deals the amount of damage equal to AP of that base. So we can either attack a unit or a base. We're going to attack the base. So it has 3, we have 1. So depending between the base and the attacking unit, the base has 0, so we don't get any damage, but our opponent will receive 1 damage towards their base. Alright, so we hit it for 1 damage. You manage to deal 1 damage to the EX base. If you can deal damage 2 more times, you should be able to destroy it. So that's going to be our goal, is to destroy it. When playing actual cards, use some kind of damage counter or dice to record it. Okay, so basically just to record your attacks, just make sure to do that. So we're going to now attack a unit with one of our higher level units. Alright, to show how a battle would work. Now they're showing how the power and the difference is more. So the Zaku is going to do 1 damage and we are going to do 3 damage. So the Zaku should be destroyed. Alright, perfect. When you attack, this time the Zaku was destroyed by attacking using Gundam. Also received the Zaku's AP damage was due to 1. So we're still going to receive some kind of damage. This concludes the explanation of attacking so far. We're going to move on to the next lesson. Alright. Now I'll explain the attacking of the field. So basically, I guess we're going to learn what happens when we attack shields. The attack to the enemy player. The attack of effects. The attacking unit gets AP plus 2, so we'll get an attack bonus of 2, so Zaku 2 would gain 2 more AP. So we're going to attack. So instead of you with an attack of 1, he's going to actually go up to attacking of 3. So we're going to attack the EX base. That's going to be destroyed. So now the EX base receives damage of 0. The base is gone, and now it's moving on to the shields. You can now destroy, since we destroyed the attack, we can now destroy the shield. So let's attack the shields. There isn't currently a base in the enemy shield area, so the shields will receive damage. So we're going to destroy a shield. Let's see what that does. Alright, so there was a card. If a destroy shield has been burst, the effect will be activated, but this time the card was sent directly to the trash. So every time you destroy a shield, it's going to be sent to the trash. This concludes the attacking phase. Also, if there's an effect, it will most likely go into effect after you destroy it. Alright, now we'll get into pilot cards and linking units. Beginning deploying a Gundam from your hand. So we're gonna rest 3 resources. We're gonna bring out Gundam. Units cannot attack while they're deployed, but linked units can. So try linking a Gundam. So that's interesting. Regular units cannot be summoned. Cannot attack when they're summoned, but when they have a pilot, they can. An AP, so pilots can have AP and HP, and units paired with pilots that are satisfied with the linking condition are called link units. So there are conditions to link specific mobile suits and units with their pilots. Units normally cannot attack during when they are deployed into the battle area. Link areas can, so they can. So to bring out Armor Array, it's 1 resource. You would technically need 4 resources to bring it out. This app is kind of finicky. It doesn't let me place this really correctly. Okay, pair unit, yes. Alright, so link units, linking units. Made it a real cool animation. During the parity effect, all your units get AP +1, so you get +1. Due to this effect, we get +1, so it's gonna go up 1. So instead of 5, it's gonna go to 6. When paired, main phase, choose one of the units, enemy units, and they lose 5. So now the Zaku, the Angelo Garu Zaku, is gonna lose 5. So as you can see, these are the effects that they do. Again, like I said, this is really annoying that it's not letting me do that. Now try attacking immediately with the Gundam. Attack Angelo's Zaku. If I messed up on some of the names, I am sorry. So, 6. So receive 6, the damage 0. Gundam's HP is 2. We did it. So we attacked the moment we brought out our Gundam. This concludes pilot cards and link units. Next, we'll learn about burst effects out from the basis. Alright, so now we're going to move on to what happens when we break a shield, and we're going to go into more base bursts. Begin attacking the enemy player with a Gundam that's deployed. Alright, attack with Gundam. We're going to attack a shield. There's no base, so we can attack the shield area card. It's destroyed. Alright, so they drew a card. Burst effects. Burst deployed. So when it was destroyed, it could be deployed. A burst effect has the activate burst. When they're destroyed, be summoned. Next, deploy the effect. Deploy one in your shields in hand, then if deploy Char's unit Xeon. So if the effect was activated on their turn and destroyed, basically it can use its deploy effect as well. The opponents used their base effects, but they didn't use the deploy effects with their bases. You can activate a base card once per turn. Only 1 base can be active per turn, so you can only have 1 base at a time. So we're going to set a base card. Since we added a base card, we activate and we get the activated main once per turn. Deploy 1 Gundam white base, AP HP3, the unit token. If you do not have this unit, deploy 1 Gundam cannon in the white base team, AP2 HP2 units. If you have 1 unit you can deploy, activate it. So that is its effect. Base cards help you guys out to bring out more special effects and more combos. If any effects include requirements, you can satisfy and activate those by paying the cost of the number that's on the symbol. So just like deploying units and deploying pilots, we just pay the cost. We're gonna tap to bring out that we tapped on white. So due to white base, we got some units out. It brings out more if we can't do that. As you just saw, along with the EX base and the EX resources, there are token cards. If when playing actual cards, you have no tokens, use any card that's not being currently used as a token instead. So you can actually use their figurines called Gundam Assemble to use as tokens, which is really cool. If you buy the Gundam Assemble structure decks that come with these decks, you get little figurines to use. Base cards can be deployed even when bases are already in play. In situations the base is already destroyed, use a base card. That concludes the burst and the base cards. So if you guys want to go over that again, you guys can just rewatch that. Now let's explain blocking your opponent. So now we're going into blocking. Just like in mini games, there are certain cards that are blockers. A battle between units occurred, the Gundam will receive damage, so it's just like attacking, and HP. If you successfully, the Gundam will be destroyed. So let's block. A blocker is activated, rest this unit, and it can stop an attacking unit from your opponent. So we're gonna rest, block Zaru's attack. We're gonna block, take the damage. Our HP is 2, his AP is 3. We're gonna probably lose a unit, but we're gonna save Gundam. So in this case, our HPs are both 2 and we both lost our units since we blocked. Preventing from Gundam being destroyed. This includes blocking. Don't forget to look at the login screen to look at all of your progress when you're going through this app. It records everything and all the situations that you've learned up to this app. So if you guys want to go back in the app or anything, you guys can just look at the logs. Now we'll explain command cards. Go ahead by using a command card from our hand. Alright, so we're going to set a resource. You're going to play the resource during your damage step. So we're going to play them. We're going to play the cost, activate the effect, choose one enemy unit and do 1 damage. So we're going to basically, if you during any damage step, we can use a command card. As you just saw, command cards are one-time cards that can be used playing from the hand to activate effects. Some command cards have pilot effects. For example, Hawkeye Enemion can be used as a pilot with Mu Ali. In this app, activate command the effects. The play area would normally be a command to activate a pilot effect, place it over a targeted unit. You have successfully ended all things. Sorry. Now let's explain the action steps in this scene. Your opponent attacks the Gundam. We're going to go through another battle. This attack succeeds. Your Gundam will be destroyed by a blocking step, action step. You have now actually entering the action step. Players can take turn activating command cards. So during the attacking step, there's the action step where we can play our command cards. You have the command card with an action. So we're gonna set a resource, play unseen event. We're gonna use its effect. It's gonna give us, so we're gonna decrease 3 AP from our attacking opponent. So that's a real good command card. So it's gonna do 0. The action step ends when the defending player and the attacking player has passed. So now we're in the action step. The action step goes to the opponent next, but it appears nothing they can do. The action step returns to you again, but there's nothing you can do either, so you'll both just move on. And now we all just pass. So it's just gonna, it happens 2 times in a row. They'll see if they can respond or if you can respond. Basically, that is how the action step. It's to see if either player can do something in response of each other. You use the action step and effectively manage to survive your opponent. As a result, you have done brilliantly. That concludes the explanation of the Gundam. You have played excellent. You have played an excellent game. Finish by attacking all units. When there's no shields, no bases, and your opponent has nothing, you can attack to take game. So if you are going over this app and you're using it as also a tutorial, it's going to allow you to use auto if you need to. Alright, with that, it's going to be GG. If you guys like this video, make sure to watch more. There will be more tutorial videos coming up next. Bye guys, see you later.
Hey guys, so if you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the other social media stuff I have on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Alright guys, I will check you out later. Bye!